The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
Here comes Santa and his reindeer with a Yuletide message for all to hear. Make it a white Christmas, give her a major appliance. Make it a white Christmas, give her a major appliance.
What wife wouldn't love a modern home freezer or an up-to-date range?
A big new refrigerator, smart steel cabinet sink, a clothes washer or dryer.
An automatic water heater or a wonderful dishwasher.
These are all gifts that do so much to lighten a wife's work. Give her more time to spend with the rest of the family.
So you men, take this hint from U.S. Steel.
And you ladies, remind him by singing this song.
Make it a white Christmas, give her a major appliance.
Well, hi.
Hi, dear. You're home early.
Yeah, I wasn't doing much at the office.
Oh, bring me a present?
No, afraid not. No, I found this in the garage. I saw it sitting just inside the door.
Oh, I wasn't here when the mailman came today. He must have just set it inside the garage. Certainly big. Who's it for?
It's for Betsy.
Oh.
Miss Elizabeth Piper, it says.
Better take it up the attic and hide it. I imagine it's a Christmas present.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, you know, I tried to do some shopping during the lunch hour. The stores are just jammed.
Oh, I know.
What the heck happens to all the hangers in this closet? I take my coat off a hanger in the morning, and by the time I get home in the evening, it's gone.
There must be one there. Look in the back, dear.
Yeah.
Who were you shopping for?
You?
I remember we agreed to cut down this year. Don't you go being extravagant.
No, I'm not. You said we were to get each other something for our new house here, and that's exactly what I was looking for.
Oh, well, fine, but I know you. No matter what we agree, you Dickens, Christmas morning, you always have some special surprise that you have been much too extravagant about, I know.
No, not this year. No, sir. You said we needed things for the house. I got the list, and that's what I've been looking for.
Oh, well, fine, dear.
Yeah, I better hide this present now for Betsy up in the attic.
Yes.
It's from Toledo. Who do we know there?
Toledo? Ohio?
Well, must be. We certainly don't know anybody in Toledo, Spain.
Well, we don't know anybody in Toledo, Ohio, either.
Well.
What's the return address?
Nothing. Just says OS Company.
Well, good heavens, who could have sent Betsy a present?
You got me.
Well, there's nobody we know who lives in Toledo, Ohio.
Well, maybe it's somebody we know who moved there, huh?
What's the return address say again?
Well, actually, it just says OS Company. Whoever sent the present ordered it, and I imagine directly from the company, and had them mail it here.
Where did the Richardsons move to? They moved to Toledo.
Oh, no.
Yes, they did.
No,
Yes,
they
did.
did not move to Toledo.
They moved somewhere that began with T. It was Toledo.
No,
it was Toledo.
I'm telling you.
Began with T, I know, because...
Topeka, Kansas, for heaven's sake. That's where they moved.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Topeka,
Anyhow, why would the
Kansas.
Richardsons be sending Betsy a present? We don't know them that well.
I know. I was just trying to think of people we knew who had moved.
Yeah, well, I think we ought to stop worrying about it. I don't see that it makes that much difference.
Well, I don't like somebody sending Betsy a present if she hasn't sent them one. Think we should open it and see if there's a card inside?
No, I do not now, Snoopy. I don't see that it matters. Let's put it up in the attic, and on Christmas morning, when she opens it, the secret will come out. We'll all know.
Toledo. I'm just positive I remember somebody saying to me, "Oh, we live in Toledo."
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to read the evening paper. Where is Betsy, by the way?
Playing with Susan down the road. You better get the present out of sight now, up in the attic now before she gets
all right,
home.
I will in a minute. How's dinner coming? I'm hungry.
I can see myself standing and talking to some woman. And she was saying to me, "Oh, we live in Toledo."
Golly, forget about it, will you? Boy, would you look at this picture of Ed Jones here in the paper? Must have been taken 10 years ago.
Oh! I know who it was.
Honey,
I know who it was.
don't do that, will you? Yell in my ear, Pete's sake.
Jones, that's who it was.
That's who what was?
The people who lived in Toledo.
Ed Jones doesn't live in Toledo. He lives right down here on Juniper.
No, not Ed Jones. I don't remember what this man's first name was, but their name was Jones. We met him with his wife. Don't you remember we called her Mrs. Jones?
Well, that's logical. Probably wouldn't have liked it if we called her Mrs. Smith.
No.
her name
I
was
mean, we
Jones, you
didn't know them well enough to use their first names. They were here with their little girl, who was Betsy's age.
Honey, I don't know what you're talking about at all.
He had something to do with your company, and you asked them out to the house for dinner. It was way last March or something.
Oh! Yeah,
Jones, don't you remember?
Yes. Wait a minute. What is his first name? That's right. Yeah, he's in the sales department. He lives in Toledo. That's his territory out there, Ohio.
The little girl had a very fancy name, Rosalinda or Guinevere.
No. What was his name?
Camille.
No, darling, he wasn't named Camille.
The little girl. Her name was Camille, and they called her Cam.
Oh, all right.
Remember
I cannot
Cam?
think what his name is.
That was right.
Well, I can look it up quickly enough. I got the company directory here in the desk somewhere. Why would they send Betsy a present?
I just remembered something else.
What?
That child had on a beautiful blue velvet bonnet. It was just simply darling.
What's that?
And Betsy was crazy about it, and I remember that Mrs. Jones said to Betsy, "Would you like one like it?"
Yeah,
you know?
Of course, Betsy said, oh, yeah.
Oh, of course. And Mrs. Jones said, "Well, maybe Santa Claus will leave you one next Christmas." Then we all just kind of laughed, and that was the end of it. Don't you remember? You were standing. It was in the front hall.
I don't remember where I was standing, but yes, now that you mention it, yeah, I do kind of remember
Well,
that.
I'll bet that's what's in this box. Lift it. It's so light.
Yeah.
It's just the size of a child's hat box. You said yourself a minute ago it was so light you wondered what kind of a present it could be.
Yes, of course.
I'll bet that's what it is. A blue velvet bonnet.
Oh, my gosh. And we didn't send that child anything, did we?
Send them anything. We hardly remembered them.
You know, he's sort of a big shot in the company, too.
Did you find his name there in the company directory?
No, I'm looking.
Well, I'm sure that's what it is. She said to Betsy, "Maybe Santa Claus will send you one next Christmas."
Here it is.
We're
Thurlow, D. Jones.
standing in the front hall.
Yeah, golly,
Honestly,
I remember that.
Betsy ought to send something to their little girl, Cam, if she sent something to Betsy.
For Pete's sake, you know, he's an important guy in the company, this fellow. Why the heck didn't you remember his wife said something like
Well,
that?
I just didn't, dear. I'm sorry. I just didn't until just now. One of those passing remarks.
Well, for the love of
I'm
Mike, we have got to send something to them. Now, that's all there is to it. We certainly ought to send something right away before it looks as though, you know, we got theirs
Yes.
and then rushed madly out to get something to send off to them.
Yes, I suppose it ought to be something nice, because
golly.
I know that little bonnet was expensive.
Yeah.
Had seed pearls just under the brim.
Look,
Oh,
can
it
you
was
go
dark.
downtown tomorrow and buy something, order it sent out to them?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I've got that lovely little embroidered sweater I was sending to Sally's little girl. It's all wrapped up. I haven't even addressed it. And the card inside just says "Love Betsy" on it, which Betsy wrote herself.
Yeah, that's
Be
fine.
Isn't that good?
I think that's good enough. I mean, this Jones is a big wheel in the company.
Oh,
you know.
yes, dear. It's a lovely sweater.
You sure, huh?
Yes, it's lovely. I mean, actually, it was more than I intended to spend, but I was tired, and I'd been shopping all day, so I just bought it, you
Well,
know.
that's fine. That's fine. Really ought to be something nice, you know.
Well, the sweater is lovely. Now,
Right.
look, you can go down and mail it now. The department store down here at the shopping center opened a new post office, and Eleanor said it's never busy. Not enough people know about it yet, you know?
Yeah, all right. Here's their home address.
All
Now,
right, give it
I'll
here.
get my coat, and you address the package,
All
will you?
right, I will.
I'll get down there before the post office closes. Why didn't you remember Mrs. Jones said something like that?
Well-
It's the kind of thing a wife is supposed to remember. To help her husband in a business way.
Well, I'm sorry,
Do
dear.
these
I'm
things.
terribly sorry. Get your coat on. I'll
Yeah.
address this right
All
away. Yes, he's Mommy's darling boy. Now, come on. You've got to learn to eat from a spoon, whether you like it or not. Come on down. Betsy! Oh, when are you going to learn to come in without slamming the front door like that? You hear what I said?
Yes, I'm sorry, Mommy. Gee, I had a wonderful time at Susan's.
I told you to call when you were ready to come home. I don't like you walking down that road in the dark.
Susan's daddy brought me home.
Oh, fine. Now, don't just throw your jacket down on the chair, dear. Go hang it up in the front closet. That's why Daddy put in a special rod for you to hang things up on it. Now, go on. Come on, Bobby. Come on, baby. Yeah, you open your mouth. Come on, there's the boy.
Came!
What, dear?
My satellite came!
I can't hear you, Betsy. You'll have to come out to the kitchen. Oh, here, Bobby. Finish your bottle, then. I'm worn out. Come on, take it.
Look!
Oh, Betsy, I forgot to take that to the attic. Now, put it down. That's a Christmas present.
No, it isn't, Mommy. I think it's my satellite.
Your what?
My satellite.
Your satellite? What do you mean?
I sent in my box tops and 50 cents so I could be a member of the Outer Space Club. What's the matter?
Watch the baby. Watch Bobby while I try to phone your father.
What's the matter, Mommy? You said I could.
Make it a white Christmas. Give her a major appliance.
To help you make it a white Christmas, your Kelvinator dealer has a wonderful selection of gleaming new Kelvinator home appliances, all ready and waiting at special, easy-to-own prices. His Christmas values include the brilliant new 1959 Kelvinator automatic washer that washes all clothes cleaner, easier, safer. Beautiful matching Kelvinator electric dryer, of course. And the only range that ends oven cleaning. The marvelous new Kelvinator electric range with throwaway aluminum foil oven linings. Also, the world's finest food keeper, fabulous Foodorama, only refrigerator and upright freezer combination made. Be sure to see all the fine Christmas values at your Kelvinator dealers now.
Make it a white Christmas. Give her a major appliance.
And make it a Kelvinator.
Satellite? Plastic satellite?
Well, you can see it. There it is.
What?
Isn't it wonderful, Daddy? Now I'm a member of the Outer Space Club.
Well, you don't need to look like that, dear. I tried to call you at the department store. I asked for the post office department, and then I heard them calling your name, but they said nobody by that name was there.
I was on my way home by then.
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't know what the fuss is all about. You said I could send in the box tops, Mommy, and the 50 cents I saved for ages for my allowance.
I know, Betsy. It's not your fault. Mommy and Daddy just made a mistake. I guess this OS stands for Outer Space Company, dear.
Yeah.
Well, I just forgot, that's all. Betsy's had this streak of sending in for things, and half the time I don't remember what she's all excited about. A Donald Duck ring or a magic pin. Well, I told you we should have opened it, dear, but no, you said
Well,
don't
look, we
do
might
it.
as well forget it. It's done now. Golly. When did all this sending away for things start?
Oh, this past year, since she's learned how. And, of course, as soon as she's mailed the letter, she expects an answer the next day. Really, I do think companies that make offers to children should send things out faster. We wait and wait for the mailman to bring it. Betsy gets disappointed, and then after a while, we forget about it.
Yeah, well, you were right. We should have opened the box.
Of course, what are the Joneses going to think in Toledo? Getting a lovely sweater for Cam from Betsy. We met them once.
Oh, golly. Of course, Jones will think I'm trying to ingratiate myself with him by sending a gift to his daughter.
Yes,
Oh,
and Mrs.
golly.
Jones will tear madly downtown to buy something for Betsy, or she'll remember about the bonnet and go crazy trying to find one, just like...
What are you all talking about? Don't you like my satellite?
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
dear. Yes, of course, sweetheart. What does it do?
It doesn't do anything. You know something, Daddy? Getting something isn't nearly as much fun as thinking about getting it.
Well, by golly, you've learned something anyway. And so have we. Things aren't always what they seem. Huh, Mommy?
I'll say they're not. Come on now, let's all have dinner.
There's a good luck special at your grocer's today. You save 3 cents on every special package of Good Luck margarine you buy, so buy Good Luck now. Today's Good Luck is the light margarine, guaranteed to leave no oily aftertaste. Lever Brothers has world rights to a remarkable blending process that makes today's Good Luck light, like the high-priced spread. It's light in flavor, light on your tongue. So get Good Luck in the special package today and save 3 cents. It's the only margarine guaranteed to leave no oily aftertaste or your money back.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce with Francie Myers and Madeline Pierce and is produced by Walter Hart. This is Stuart Metz, inviting you to listen again tomorrow for The Couple Next Door.